Great morning, SVC. SVC classified, exempt staff, speakers, and guests, welcome to our inaugural Professional Development Day. Again, my name is Monique McVeigh. I'm the program specialist for arts and sciences, and I'm here to get our day started by introducing our keynote speaker. So let's get to it. Our guest speaker is known as America's Chief Happiness Officer. Get into that. She shared her work with numerous organizations from Microsoft, Visa, and Yale University. And this year was invited to speak at the coveted TEDx stage. And just last week, she spoke at the United Nations on the importance of finding joy at work. She's on a mission to transform workplace culture and help us tap into our authentic magic. So please join me in welcoming Brooklyn Dicent!
What? How y'all doing? Good. I see where you at. It is so great to be here, my friends. Hold on, let me set my safety first. So great to be here. I'm excited to see you all for your inaugural day, but right here, I'm feeling such joy and presence. You're quiet now, but you will wake up. If I can have the rows, just move up here so it doesn't feel like there's nobody here, because I can't. Thank you so much. There are gifts given to those who take chances. There's a gift given to those that take chances to do something new and different. So look at this. Okay, I think this is my PE team. That's right. Okay, very cool. I love it. Oh, I'm so serious. Okay. Your home is going to bouge up now. Okay. Okay. Oh, isn't that great? Oh, hey, okay, all right, yeah. You never know what might happen when you take a chance. Now, if you all were in kindergarten and I said, I have gifts, I want y'all to fill up these chairs, what would y'all do? Get up, that's right. So come on, let's go. Okay, at the count of 5, I'm going to have you guys warm up. Okay, actually right now, move your body like this. Just, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. All right, let's see. How many people can we get up here? We got more gifts and prizes to give away. How many people can we have up here? Yay! That's what I'm talking about. Yes! Okay, there we go. Fantastic. Yes. That's right. So fun to be here today with you, friends. And one of the things that I'm here to share with you is this message of energy. Where we get our energy from. And so we're going to start out by having you take a look at the person to your left and right. Just look at them. Just look. That's right. Google says that 1 out of every 2 people is good looking. So if it's not them, it's got to be you. It's got to be you. Yes? Clap it out for that. Yes. The first 4 minutes when you wake up in the morning, the first 4 minutes are the most important minutes of the day. Why is that? Because that sets the tone for everything else. But interestingly enough, the most important minutes happen as you're falling asleep, and we're going to get into that. As you're falling asleep, those minutes as you're falling asleep, your dreams, hopes, aspirations are made right there. When you wake up in the morning, you will wake up the way you went to sleep. I'm dropping knowledge right now. The way you went to sleep is how you wake up. The thoughts and feelings you have when you go to sleep, that's how you wake up. So if you're doom scrolling at night and you doom scrolling in the morning, you're waiting for work, aren't you? You're ready to show up and be amazing, aren't you? No. Right? Now, I always tell people, if you want to really have an amazing day, if you're going to doom scroll, cats, babies, right? Laughing people, okay? Family, no, forget family. No. What you do before you go to sleep and what you do when you wake up matters, and we'll talk about that. So here's what I want to get some energy going here. We can wash our hands in a moment. I want you to turn to the person next to you, okay? Look at them and give them a high five. Welcome them into the day. High five. High five. Oh, hey, that's right. Yeah, all right. Ah, good job, good job. All right, good. But this is Skagit, right? Not Skagit. Not Tululup, it's Skagit. So I want you to give the person next to you a high five at 5 level. Like at 5 level. Think of what a 5 level would be, because that was cool. That was cool. Give them a high five at level 5. Get a level 5. Out of 10. Oh yeah, okay. That's true. That's true. Out of 10. 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 Come on. Well, there we go. There we go. That's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah. I want to go level 10 or 100. Let's just take it to 100. Next level. Let's just take it next level. So do what you have to do. Put your papers down. Get out of your seat. And then when I count to 3, you're going to give that energy to the person next to you. I want you guys to stand up and give them a high five. Okay? On the count of 3. On the count of 3. Hang on. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Yes, come on. Let's go. Now when you walk in the office on Monday or tomorrow, whenever you walk, just high five. Just walk around and high five. But you know what? People often get the high five wrong. How many of you missed it? Right? Missed it. I'm going to teach you how never to miss it again. So you're going to be cool. You know, do people know the trick of how never to miss it again? What's your name, sir?
What's that?
What's your name? Kai, I love it, Kai. Kai, I'm not gonna have you come up here, but you can stand up if you don't mind, if you can. That's right. Yeah. Everybody, Kai. Kai, what do you do here?
Teach.
What do you teach?
Computer science.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I love that. For you. For you. For you. I love it. Kai, when I raise my hand to give you a high five, I want you to look at my elbow. Okay, look at my not my hand, my elbow.
You're gonna give me that.
Yeah. Well, we both have to do it. Okay. That's usually.
I'm just gonna use my hand like that.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Kai, what's going on? Yay! Never miss it. You look at the elbow. That's a trick. You look at the elbow. Do you believe that? 100%, right? Some people don't believe that. So again, turn to the person next to them and look at their elbow. Come on, high five. You're gonna high five, but look at the elbow. 1, 2, 3. Look at the elbow. 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 It takes a little practice. Now, for the people who didn't get it before, did you get it now? Yes. It is interesting that we will never outperform our beliefs. We will never outperform our beliefs. If you believe something is possible, it happens, yes? But if you don't believe it's possible, it won't. So, which is why when I said to y'all, look at the elbows, people were like, I saw the faces, like, what? Never done that, right? If you have a certain, all our beliefs, by the way, come from childhood. Way when we were young. From 0 to 7 years old, we lived in this space called hypnagogic state. And then in this state, you are absorbing information. That's our job. Nature knew what to do. It needed us to survive, and in order to help us survive, it needed programming. And it started from 0 to 7 years old. We're just getting information, right? From our parents, from our siblings, anybody who has had an opportunity to be in our presence, they gave us information. Which they also gave us all their doubts, fears, worries, concern, all is passed down through us. And then from there on, so that state of life is called the unconscious. You're just taking information in. And then all of a sudden, how many of you remember like a little bit of like kindergarten, right? Maybe even a little bit earlier, right? A little bit earlier. Almost like you start to become what? Awakened. Right? Things start to happen. You start to notice things. And from 7 on, you start to create consciousness. But that original programming is still there. So as we grow up into adults, guess what's happening for us as adults? We're still with what? Old programming. How many of you here are Apple? whatever that is, iOS, okay, good. Where's my Android people? Yeah, oh, yes, my green people, yes. Yes, I love it. Green people, we love it. We're not gonna conform, right? How often, iOS users, do you have to upgrade your operating system? A lot, right? Samsung, no, a lot. And yet, we don't upgrade our mindset. And it is our mindset that is our operating system. We were given a specific operating system up front, ahead of everything else, and then over time, we don't update it. So we update our phones, our technology, IT, our technology more than we do ourselves. Why does this matter? Well, it matters because every decision you make is based on that original programming. Okay, so we will never outperform our beliefs. And 98% of behavior, literally everything you do, 95% of your behavior is based on that programming. So when you want to do something different, you want to upgrade your life, you want to do something, anything a little bit different, it seems next to impossible, or like it's uncomfortable. Let me show you. Some of you already are there, so you can stay there. Fold your arms. I like it. Okay, now go the other way. I don't like that, right? But when did you start the one way that you like? No idea. But someday you did this, and something did that, right? Next thing happens again. Clasp your hands. Okay. Notice which thumb is on top of the other. Okay. Now switch them. Right? When did you start that? No idea. Those are simple examples of the fact that everything we do is based on some sort of programming. So the cool thing here that we're going to learn is how do we change what's already been inputted to be according to what you need and want. According to what you need and want. Let me give you an example, another example. Oftentimes, right around the end of the year, and we're what? This is, what month is this? Thank you. I can't keep track. So this is March. What happens in January usually for the first of the year? Everybody's thinking about it. Do you say taxes? Oh, wow. That's too soon. No, yeah, too soon. All right, no, okay, but I like it. You're in finance. No, that's right, you're in finance. No.
I'm HR.
You're HR. Okay, good.
I got lots of W-2s.
Oh, that's why you're thinking tax. You're thinking, okay, that's right. Are you, also, let me just guess this. Do you have siblings?
Yeah.
You're the firstborn?
Yes. No.
No. You're the one that matters.
Yes.
Got it. New Year's resolutions. So where are they now? They're resolved? Are they done? Give me a New Year's resolution somebody had. Exercise. Good. And it's happening? I have a feeling you would. I have a feeling that are you also firstborn? Yeah. How many firstborns now? Okay, these are the people that are leaders. They make stuff happen, okay? They're the ones that you go after, right? They're the ones that you go after that you want to make things happen. They basically are the smart ones. Everybody else is smart too, but they make things happen. They're really, they trailblazers, right? My firstborns. And you can be first of your gender, first of your pack, as I call it, right? Firstborn. Then you have the middle kids. Middle children, where are you at? Yes, that's right. These are the people that have two pictures. They have one when they were born and one when they left college. Right? And all your friends, you have more friends than your other sibling. Because you're social, you're diplomatic, you make things happen, all right? Now, and you know how to solve problems in a more community kind of way. Where's my lastborns? Okay. I'm surprised. Okay, yeah, all right. So are you an only child then?
No, I just have a not very mature brother, older brother.
Okay, like I said, you're the most important one. Okay, got it, I was right there. So, last children, they basically, depending on where you are, and, how you became the last of the family, you tend to be the party people. Tend to be, not always, tend to be, right? Unless you're the first of your gender and everybody else was a different gender, and then you have a whole nother beginning. Why do I say all this? Because all that impacts how you behave. Because it's how you were treated when you were at home, yeah? In my household, my family, we have 4 kids. I'm the only one that matters, but the other, we have 3. I have an older brother by 2 years and 2 younger sisters by 8 and 9 years. And so when my younger sister, the one right after me, came along, I really just had one question. Why? There was absolutely no need. We were quite fine, in fact. This household was quiet. I had settled into everything that had to be done my way. I don't understand why this one comes along. And I'm from, what's this? I want to find my people. See if you recognize this. We will. All right. That's so, I hope the band didn't start that way. I'm every woman. Okay. Suavemente. Eso. Wow. Okay. Good. I see my people. All right. So I'm Puerto Rican. Any Puerto Ricans in the house? Okay. No, that's welcome. This is me. Okay. All right. Also related to Benito. By island. I don't really know him personally. Okay. Debí coger más foto de cuando te tuve. If you haven't seen the football thing that happened. Okay. So in my family, my household, one of the key things is that we all have these beliefs about things, about roles and responsibilities and so on and so forth. And I decided I was going to do this. My parents have no idea what this is. They don't understand it. So I say I'm a teacher to adults. I get paid better. So the point is, by corporate, right? And so I want to go out and teach. My brother decided to become an actual teacher. Good for him, a history teacher. He was super smart. I'm my guy, but the stuff already happened. Anyway, and my younger sisters are still trying to figure it out. But I'm the one that took off. I just decided I was going to take off. I just decided I was going to do something different. I was also raised in a religious household, like from 12 years old, and so we became born-again Christians, and my dad always wanted to be a priest, so he became a preacher. And he gave me the opportunity to preach one day when I was 15, and he gave me the mic. And my first sermon was this: y'all ain't praying right. Because I watched my parents. Why am I doing this? There's no microphone here, right? I watched my parents. I'm like, y'all ain't praying right. I'm going to teach you how to tap into the wisdom of God. Bibles went up. I mean, hymns went up. Like, what? Yes, I'm going to teach you. Because actually, you can do more with your mind than you're doing right now. I learned that at 15. How is that possible? Because I decided at some point I had a bigger mission, a bigger path. I decided. Why? I was flipping through the channels, watching a PBS special on actual TV. I don't know if those of you who were born in the 1900s, your parents had you as their remote, right? That is what, click, that was your job. That's why you're here, right? Okay, some young people, there used to be this thing called furniture. And right in the center was this TV. And I would get up and I watched this man speak one day. And I said, this is amazing. Who is this guy? I feel good inside, but I don't know who is this guy? And it turns out I had to go to a library. Now, a library, this building, and I looked this guy up. His name was Les Brown. I'm like, oh, Les Brown, that's it. I'm going to do that. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. And there's nobody can tell me different. Try. It became my belief. And everything I would do. And then through high school, the same thing. In high school, I moved to a new city. We moved a lot when I was a kid. Moved to a new city. As we moved to this new city in Lowell High, I went to Massachusetts. Grew up in the East Coast, and I went to Lowell High, and I wanted to be somebody. But I decided I wanted to be somebody very quickly. And I was in homeroom, and I heard over the intercom that there was going to be the elections for class officers. I didn't know what that was. I just wanted to do whatever it was at the highest level. And I said, well, can you be president? They go, my friends were like, yeah, but nobody knows you. Not yet. Not yet. I asked the facilities guys, I said, can you bring a mic to the cafeteria? They go, sure. They didn't ask me any questions, like what was I gonna say? What was my message? Nothing. Bring a microphone. Cool. Hello, folks. Welcome. My name is Brooklyn, and I am running to be your president. And I gave them a whole spiel. First of all, kids were like, who the? It's high school. Who does this? And by the way, we were in church. My outfit was not fitting. Do you know what I mean? Like, what? It was not the thing. And so I had to figure out how to relate, but I related by getting on the mic. And back in the day, there was a movie called Good Morning Vietnam. Remember this? And I would just absorb new information. And I listened to this movie, and there's a scene where Robin Williams, who's playing the lead character, gets in the mic to, Good Morning Vietnam. That's great, yeah. The next day, Good morning, Aloha. This is your next president, incoming president, Brooklyn. I want you to know, and I just went on a spiel. By the end of that week, elections came, and it was time to vote. But before we voted, we had to give a speech. Well, I've learned. And so I get up and give my speech, and I tell people, don't you want to have the opportunity to have fun? Wouldn't you want your parents to give you the opportunity to drive the car? You need them to trust you, huh? Yeah. Well, I need you to trust me. Cool. The next person that comes up to speak is the incoming president. He is characteristically the captain of the football team. Handsome as they come. And he said, vote for her. And guess what? I became junior year president. I did nothing, but I became a president. That's all I cared about, right? So here's the thing. My belief, your belief, everything you do is based on your subconscious mind. Everything you do is based on what you tell yourself, and nobody can tell you different. But we have to then test it. Is it true or not? So what is the subconscious mind? Everything. It handles everything. It handles literally the fact that you do not recognize what the temperature is in your left foot right now. Oh, how many times you blinked? Your subconscious mind does everything. Your emotions, your beliefs, your values, everything is in your subconscious mind. It is like an iceberg, and that iceberg, we see the tip of that iceberg, the behavior, but underneath it is everything else, our habits. But the thing is, life is a game, but we weren't taught the rules. Life is a game, we weren't taught the rules, and I want to teach the rules right now. You see, there were millions and millions and millions of choices that had to be made in order for me to be right here, right now. Also, there's a DJ in my head always playing. Right here, right now. Okay. There's a little X that marks the spot right here. Okay, this spot. For me to be here, tons of choices. In fact, before I even was born, I started out a winner. I started out as a winner. Winner of what? Life. There was billions of opportunities for someone else to show up here, and it was me. You all won your first race when you were born, yeah? Congratulations. Now what do you do with that? You had the day you started, and there's a hyphen. Ever notice the hyphen between those two dates is really short, huh? Because what matters is what you decide to do with every single moment of your life. Every moment is a choice. Every moment is a choice. You get a chance to choose. So, here's the rules. Run the rules of this game. Do you want to win at the game of life? Yeah. Thank you, Kai. Yo, kind of maybe, sort of? You're not sure? Okay. I hope you do. Here's the thing is, if you want to win at the game of life, you have to understand the rules. The rules is you have to be aware of how you think. Your thoughts impact your emotions. And your emotions impact the actions you take. And the actions you take impact the results you want. So back to the resolutions of exercising. I'm glad you, what's your name? Luwanda? Yes. Luwanda gets it. But you probably already self-motivated, you make it happen, you're like, I just gotta get going, right? I gotta do the work. For a lot of folks, it's hard. Right? Because exercise puts you into a state of stress like you're dying. So why would I want to do that? right? The body's not designed to want to die. It's designed to want to live. Our belief is that this is hard, right? So the emotions is, there's a Netflix special I've been wanting to see. I need to see the 16th episode of the 19th time that this person did whatever at 3 a.m. Because the brain has a great way to hold on to what you really want. You see, because inside of you, there's two goals: the thing that you want on the outside and the thing you really want on the inside. And guess what wins? What wins? The inside wins. Always wins. What we want to know is figure out what is that? What is going on inside of us? So the thoughts and emotions create the actions create result. Let me show you how powerful this is. If you can do this with your eyes closed or eyes open, doesn't really matter. I want you to picture right now your kitchen window, your kitchen counter. It's clean. It's summer. And you want to make some lemonade. You have a fresh lemonade on that counter. Breeze is blowing in. You're looking at that lemon. Fresh lemon. Grab a knife and you cut through it. Open it. Squeeze it into a glass. What's happening in your mouth right now? It's watering. What else is happening? You can smell it. Yeah? Did you see the scene? That's how the brain works. That is the magic, that is the Disney, that's the Pixar of the mind, is that literally anything we want, we just have to imagine it. But here's what most people do when they want to accomplish something. If they want to change something in their life, they imagine the what? The worst. It's not possible, it's hard, I can't do it, versus imagining how it can happen, what could be, right? All it literally takes is imagination. I'm going to show you also the power of the mind, and we're going to see how this works. This is amazing, people. All right, clap your hands. Clap your hands. You're good. Thank you. I'm not done yet. Okay, so clasp your hands, and I want you to put your fingers out like this, kind of like a church temple, that's right. And I want you to have your fingers spread apart like this so you can see the center. There's a space between the fingers. And I want you to focus on that space between the fingers. Now your fingers, one of them has a magnet and the other one has the opposite magnet side, right? So it's going to start to pull together, come together, slowly but surely. As much as you try to bring them apart, they're still going to come together. As you continue to look at the space in between your fingers, let them come together. There's these strong magnets coming to each other. They are connecting, looking to connect. As much as you want to try, it continues to connect. The harder you try to make them pull apart, the more closer they come together, closer they come together, closer they come together, closer they come together, as close as possible, Good. Okay, good. Okay. On a count of 3, you're going to try to pull them apart, but you can't. 1, 2, 3, pull them apart. Okay. 1, 2, 3, pull them apart. Some of you are skeptical, I see. Right? Some of you, it happened. What's going on? Whatever you tell your mind will come about. That's it. So if you have a goal, no matter what it is, whether that's, hey, I want to speak more at work. I want to take the new systems that we have that are coming along the pike and I want to learn them. You are literally in the institution that is a learning institution, yes? You have to decide to become a lifelong learner. All you have to do is literally set your intention, set your mind to it, and the energy will produce it. The brain's job is to do what you tell it to do. Are you with me? Most people live their life through emotions, by emotions, led by emotion. When you're at home and you're sleeping, you hear a thud. Do you think, oh, that's just a cat? Immediately you're like, who's there? Right? What's going on? We think the worst because our brain will immediately have what? Images of what we think might be happening. So whatever you want in your life, you create the image of what you want. Change the image, you change the result. So say again back that one of your resolutions was to exercise. Right? And then you change the image to I am an athlete. Underneath this dormant exterior are abs. And I know they are. You know why? Because I'm standing up. right? I'm able to move. Where's my yoga instructor? She gone. No, she's here. Yeah, okay. Right, I'm able to do things. That's not good. There's two types of energy. There's two types of energy to give you results. And these two types of energy, once you understand it, once you know how it works, you can use it in any situation. But the key thing is for you to be aware that it exists. One type of energy is called catabolic. Catabolic energy is destructive. Anybody here in health service or healthcare, health and wellness group? No? Okay. So here's what happens. Catabolic energy is the energy that in the body destroys the body. Stress. How many of you experience stress? Right? A lot, every single day, right? And if you go to any chiropractor, the chiropractor would say a lot of stress causes chiropractic challenges, right? Causes heart attacks, causes disease. There's a great book called The Power of Belief. And in that book, researchers have found that 98% of diseases that are not genetically prone are a result of stress and belief. That's how powerful belief is. Once you understand the power of belief, you can change the results you get. Most people don't believe. Most people, what's the saying? I will believe it when I see it. And that's backwards. You first have to see it to then believe it. Your mind works from a place of images and emotions. Okay, super important to know. So catabolic energy is destructive. It's the energy that doesn't allow you to do the things that you want to do in life, that holds you back. And stress could be anything. It could be, driving to work. It could be your spouse. It could be kids. It could be all kinds of things. But the bottom line is that it's destructive. Anabolic energy is constructive. It helps to restore. It helps to restore the body. It helps to restore the mind. It helps you to get things done. It gives you the opportunity to do this, and you can do this with your thoughts, my friends. You can activate either one. Listen to me carefully. You can activate any one of these biological, physiological sources of energy with your thought, which is why when I had you high five, it was intentional. Notice how you shifted your energy just by doing something that was what? Fun, good, happy. It changed how I felt. That's interesting. How you think changes how you feel. So, I had a situation that happened I travel a lot, and I had this situation happen to me a few weeks ago where I was heading off to Denver, and as I was heading to the airport, and my house is not too far from the airport. I'm in Seattle. It's about maybe 12 minutes. And as I was heading to the airport, first of all, I should have known something was going to happen because it was sunny. I'm like, oh, and when the sun is out, we're like, oh, this is great, but you just never know because I'm traveling. You know what might happen. And as I am getting to the airport, how many of you are flying in and out of maybe SeaTac have done this a few times? Okay, good. If you notice too, there is parking that happens outside, off-site or on-site. Great. I always park off-site because why not? You save some money, sure. So I usually do Master Park B. Anybody knows what Master Park B is? Okay, good. Yeah, right? Rock on. I'm like, but the one thing I didn't do is call ahead, right? But I'm like, no big deal. So I get there, and as I get there, there's a sign that says, lot full. But I give myself a little time. I'm like, all right, cool. You know how when you're driving, the person in front of you has the same exact thought you had as you had it, and you thought you were going to be smart? Well, no, they had the same thought. We both went to the next lot. The next lot is Master Park G. I know this. It was full. I start going down International Boulevard, whatever that's called, take a U-turn. Now I have to head into the garage. I don't know what's going on with Seattle, but this literal washing machine circular ride all the way to the top of the building. I have never seen the top of the building. It was that full. Do you know how many parking spaces there are in that building? Do you know? No. 11,001 parking spaces. You know how I know? Because I had to look that up. It was so full. I then found a spot that looked like a spot. It didn't say it was, and it didn't say it wasn't. I had to park. I had to get going. My time was ticking. I'm like, okay, this is fun, Seattle, but not known for, right? I'm like, okay. So now all of a sudden, what's going on what do you think is happening inside me? Stress, anxiety, concern. I have to get to the gate. Things are happening. I'm like, oh my God, okay. But I'm also like, okay, but keep it together because, there's other people in this. This is not just you. And so I'm like, okay. So I grab my bags. I go to inside the gate, inside the airport. I get a ding from the airline. Your flight has been delayed. You could have told me that like 2 hours ago, right? Not only that, it was delayed. I was going to Denver. I had a huge keynote the next day. I was delayed by 4 hours. 4 hours. Okay, cool. I'm like, is there another way? Is there, I don't know, can I swing? What do I gotta do? I get a scooter? What do I do? What do I do to get there? And so I'm like, okay, let's figure this out. I can go back home, but remember, it was lots of challenges to getting parking. You know why? Because I hadn't thought about this. How many of you have kids? Okay, good for you. Like they're tired. I don't have any kids that I know of, but look. It was spring break. Right? Had I had kids, I would have known. I'm like, oh, nobody's going to travel now because spring break, because everybody wants to leave Seattle on spring break. That is the last thing you want to leave is Seattle. But people did. And they were leaving a lot in droves. And so, and also we were just open. This is like a few years ago. So it was back to like out of COVID. People wanted to get out, right? So people were getting out. And so I'm like, okay, cool. But here's the thing. I remember something important. I'm like, I'm stressed out. What do I do? Take a breath. Take a moment. What can we do? How can we make this fun? And then immediately I remembered a video I watched. I need 3 people. Who's celebrating a birthday? Who's celebrating birthdays? Oh, yes, okay. Raise your hand. You celebrating. Okay, good for you. The 2 of you, come here. The 2 of you, come on. Yes, come on. Come, yes. Come. Come, this is important. Oh, yeah, give him a hand. Come on, yeah, let's go. Boom, bum. Give him a hand, give him. Okay, as they're making their way up here, this is like The Price is Right, you guys. Like The Price is Right. Give him a hand. Like The Price is Right. It's amazing. That's right. Come on through. See, now these people love to be on stage. I tell you right now, they love it. Yes, yeah. All right, yes. Come on. All right. Anybody celebrating anniversary? Any anniversary, like at work anniversary? Are you happy at home? What's going on here? What do you do? Your first day back. All right, cool. Where we go? Thank you. There it is. Birthday back. Come up here. Yes. All right. Come on. Very cool. Come on up. What's your name? Karina. Yes. Okay. What's your name? Betty. Okay, Betty. And then come on. That's right. Okay, come on here. Okay, very cool. Yeah, give him a hand. Karina, Betty, and Samira. Tamara. Okay, talk to them. Okay, I'm just kidding. All right, cool. No, stay here. So here's you go love public speaking, yes?
Yes.
Okay, good for you. You like public speaking?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, you as well? Okay. Well, guess what? You're public speaking now. Okay, good. So if you ever, doesn't it look great from up here? This is really great. So here's what happened, my friends. I remember watching a video of a gentleman that said, hey, when you're traveling, carry a stack of Starbucks cards. Because you never know what might happen. So I get to the gate, you guys. I get to the gate just like this. And I tell people, hey, when the flight attendants get here, let's clap it out. All right? So they all arrive. We're like, oh, yes. Woo, you're here. Yeah. And then the captain arrived. And when the captain arrived, get out, stand up and give him a hand, right? Okay, so this is what happened. They did it. This is really cool. I get on the plane. I asked the first attendant, Tamara, are you taking care of first class? You say no.
No.
I think you're first class.
Aw.
Thank you. You're welcome. Are you taking care of first class? I think you're first class. You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. Yes. Are you taking care of first class? Well, I think you're first class. And they they're first class. VIP, first class. Thank you. That's all I need. Thank you. That's it. Thank you so much. Okay, bye. Thank you. First day back. So as I did that, passengers like you, let's say you're the passenger, like, oh, what's going on? And one passenger actually said, hey, what did she give you? They were so in awe because, first of all, they had already been delayed 5 hours even before those 4. So they've been delayed now for 9 hours. It's a hard job. And I just walked in and go, you know what? I think you're first class. And so I think you're first class. And then one passenger said, well, this is so much fun. Do I get one? And so spreading fun and joy is contagious. It impacts everything around you. Bottom line, was I upset that I was delayed? Sure. But I could also decide to do something different, to make it fun. That's what I do. I decide to make it fun. Let's make it fun. Let's do something different. Let's do something nobody's ever done. Why not? And, I'm a comedian and also a speaker, so the moment that there's an audience, to me, it's a show. I've done that many times. All right, so here's the thing is, energy is contagious. And there's 7 flavors of energy. Once you understand how this works, it'll sort of make sense. But bottom line, you can choose what kind of flavor you want. So imagine you're going into your coffee house. In fact, I thought of making this into a video. This is going to be kind of fun. Walk into a coffee house, and they serve 7 flavors. A little bit more than Apple, but the point is they serve 7 flavors. And you have 7 energy choices you can make. The first choice is level 1. Decaf. How many of you love decaf? Okay. Right? There's no vibe with decaf, although let me tell you, I get it, right? So good for you. Like, people are like, then what are you doing? It's just black water. I don't understand. What's the purpose? What's the point? All right, okay, oh my gosh. It tastes good. You put a lot of sugar. What do you do to make it, no? Just straight? Oat milk. Okay, well, there it is. Right? This level of choice is sort of apathetic, tends to be more victim-like. The thinking here, the vibe here, the thinking is, but why me? Why not? Right? It's just this place of like, there's no energy. But the energy tends to be sort of low, right? Apathy, victim feeling, and so on. You also feel like you don't have power to change anything. That's decaf. No, you can still stay with decaf. It's good. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just a metaphor. It's okay. So, it's okay. But you make it different because I bet when you see the other flavors, you probably do a little something that the other flavors have. So watch. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. But in this stage is a sense of like, I have no power. I can't do anything about it. There's so many people today walking around thinking like they can't do something about something. They feel powerless. And the fact of the matter is that you actually have tremendous amount of power. The action is you just hang out, sit, wait, see what happens. Let somebody else, let IT do it. Let BizOp do it. Let finance do it. And physically, you're here, right? You know the difference between a superhero and a regular person? Watch this. Regular person. Superhero. Shoulders back, right? Okay. But in this stage, not a lot of excellence. All right, next level is bitter espresso. Bitter espresso. There, you're like, oh my God, I can't even bother. I'm gonna stick to my decaf. I get it. Bitter espresso. The vibe here is harsh, intense, okay? Poor aftertaste. The energy with this coffee, this type of coffee, it tends to be anger, volatile. And we probably know people like that, or we are those kind of people at times. Now, we can fall into either one of these categories at times. It's quite all right. It happens. And so in this bitter espresso, the action here is just a jolt of energy. Just get it done. Do what you got to do, but get it done. You might not be happy about it, but you're going to get it done. And now, can you get things done with anger? Absolutely. Absolutely. You can make things happen with anger. The problem is that it does not go very far. It impacts people negatively, and so therefore the energy dies sort of not too far from the person originating that sense of feeling. We all experience it. Now, happiness is contagious, but so is the sense of anger. You just don't want to be around it, do you? Doesn't feel good, right? So that's bitter espresso. Next level is I didn't call it a particular gas station. I know what you're thinking. That's not what I said. I'm just saying gas station coffee. And so now there may be some gas stations that pride themselves in their gas station coffee. I don't know of one, but anyway. The vibe, not great, but it's functional, right? So it's not the best, but I'm traveling. I'm going from, from Skagit County to Tacoma. Right? And there's nothing along the way. I'm just kidding. There's nothing on 95 to stop, so I gotta stop here. Or you're in the, somewhere where you're just not used to being, and that's all there is. I'm gonna do my best, and so it's functional. The energy here is you rationalize. You don't so much complain. It's like, okay, it'll do. At work, it happens. It's like, okay, this is not the best result, but it will do, right? Let's just do what we can. Right? The system, the various different decision makers, this is what we got to do, so this is what we got to do, well, fine. It's okay, but it's not the best. When you're around people like this, or when you yourself are feeling this, you're doing it, you're doing the work, but could it be better? Sure. But right now, I'm going to just get it through. And sometimes a lot of us, because of all that's going on, and because of all that may be going on in your mind, all the kind of thoughts you're having, that may be the feeling. Nothing wrong with it, it's just understanding it's a choice. You can decide to have a different kind of coffee, different kind of energy level. We're just gonna make it work. Have you ever gone to a coffee shop and somebody gives you coffee with a little heart on it? Doesn't it feel great? It's warm and cozy, like, oh, me. And then they do a little heart with a little tail on it. It's so cute. Or they actually, I've had it when they do your initial. I'm like, that's a lot of work. I pay a lot for that initial. So, right, warm latte level. Here at this level, the barista cares. You probably go to that same coffee shop often, yes? And you hope to see that same barista, yes? Maybe? For some of you? There's some people who don't drink coffee. Here's the cool thing. I don't even really drink coffee. I drink fake coffee. I'll tell you in a second. But bottom line, it's just for the sweetness. I like things with a lot of foam. Like, what is that? Ube. I don't even know what ube is, but I'm like, I want it. It's purple and cute. I love it, right? So the energy here is caretaking, service. Many of us fall into that space as well. We care for people. We're caretakers. Take care of everybody else. We want to make sure that everybody else is happy. We want to make sure that everybody's getting their stuff done. If there's deadlines, I will help you. If there's things to get done, I will be there. I will make it happen. But who's caring for you? So at this level, it's great because you're giving, but somebody has to take care of you. So at this energy level, if that's sort of where you come from, the question is, hey, what do I need? And oftentimes, when we think about ourselves, we think of it from a place of maybe sometimes guilt. Like, I don't know, I don't want to take away from people. Or what do I deserve? We deserve everything. If you give to other people, who's going to fill your cup? Who's filling your cup and how you're filling your cup? Level 5 energy. Do you know what this is? No? I didn't either. Chemex pour over. Is that how it's pronounced, Chemex? It's next level. Have you had Chemex coffee? Oh yeah. What do you think of it? It's okay. All right. It's what? It's smooth. It's different. Have you experienced like a French press coffee? Oh yeah, French press or Chemex. Once you start leveling up your coffee flavors and taste buds, you kind of can't go back, right? It's kind of like flying first class one day. Travel just got expensive, right? Because it's all you can think of. It's like once you experience somebody, giving you actual fork and spoon and knife utensils and warm food at your seat, and I don't have to touch the person next to me. You kidding me? I want this every time, right? Chemex pour, it's absolutely delicious. Again, I'm not a big coffee drinker, but from what I hear, it is an experience. You've leveled up, right? You level up your energy. The energy here is we create a win-win. You see things that are complex and you find a way to solve them because you want to, because it makes you feel good, because the brain is designed to solve problems. Here's the fun part about the brain is the brain loves complexity. It loves problems, actually. Anybody here can solve a Rubik's Cube? Yes. You said, yeah, you can?
I can, but it's been a while.
Okay, well.
I still have
Okay. Oh, I forgot it. You're lucky because I could have had it. What's your name? Victoria. It's hard, but it's so fun because your brain wants to figure it out. Everything in life is like a Rubik's Cube, kind of, sort of. It's like, right? It looks in the beginning, especially if you're dating, it looks great. And then you start asking questions, right? And it doesn't look the same anymore, right? Okay, so the brain's designed to solve problems. At level 5 energy, you decide, I want to solve problems. Let me figure it out. Let me find a solution to this, and let me help other people. Don't you love going to work with people who want to help you solve problems? Because you can rely on them, can't you? You can rely on their energy, you can rely on their enthusiasm, their joy to help you solve a problem. And it's even better, especially on your first day back. How long were you gone? 4 months. Okay, good for you. Little vacation. I thought so. I just didn't want to say. Okay, good. I just figured that's what it was. I'm like, yeah. Oh, that's right. Yes. Okay, cool. Also, by the way, this is what I heard, just this quick, is that you probably noticed from TikTok, is that you put your baby on your arm, on his belly. It stops crying. Okay, look. Congratulations. You're going to sleep. You're about to sleep for the rest of your life. That's what you do. Check it out. It's amazing. Take a baby, put them on there, because they don't want to be on their back. That's why they're finicky. Anyway, what should I know? I don't have kids. I just watch TikTok. Most parents today, that's where we're getting our parenting from, is TikTok and YouTube. Okay, so the action here is you find ways to explore and find possibilities. This is how you tend to show up in the world. You look for possibilities. You look for ways to solve problems, all right? You are a French press level kind of person, okay? And then level 6 is coffee ceremony. This is when you invite friends to a coffee shop to just sit and talk and engage and have conversations and share. This is the vibe here in this particular, you ever notice coffee houses like this? They build community, right? The coffee is like a footnote. It's about the community that's built. How many of you here love working with people like this? Right? They build community, they build engagement, they just want to talk and engage. And so connection, in this experience, you have a connection to humanity. The humanity, because it doesn't matter literally what's going on in the world. When I show up to work, I can trust the people in the room care for me and I care for them. And that's what I get the sense when I engage with you all, when I engage with the leadership, as I was talking about this talk, is that you actually care about each other. It is so great to come to a place where you feel protected, where you feel warm, where you feel connected, when you have a sense of community. This is level 6 energy. And all it is a choice to decide to be there, to decide to be at this level. You're open to possibilities. You have intuition. Joy opens up here. Remember when I said to you that I was late, right? Or my flight was going to be late? That idea of the Starbucks card came up. Intuition opens up. I'm like, how do we build community here? How can we make this better? How can we make this experience that everybody's having right now super stressed? How can I make it better for all of us? I want to tell you was that I also helped the flight attendants because I stood at the door welcoming people. How are you? And guessing what they did for work. Fantastic. It was a lot of fun. They're like, do you want a job? Yes. So here's the thing. Open to possibilities. Level 7, you are the being, right? You are the source. At level 7 energy, you believe we are the source of everything. Now, you can't be necessarily these levels of coffee all the time, right? You're not going to be, I'm the bean all the time, okay? I'm the coffee bean. But at that source, everything you realize that every one of us is connected. Every single one of us has a connection to each other. Every single one of us is the same. And every single one of us has differences, yes. But at the end of the day, we're in this rock careening through the universe at 1 billion miles an hour. No captain, kind of. We're all in this together. We are, and that's the realization that happens at level 7. So when we get angry, when somebody cuts you off, and you're rushing somewhere, I usually say, I hope you get there. When they're rushing by me, speeding, careening down the interstate, I hope you get there. Because how many of us have been that person? right? How many of us have been traveling through the highway, something happens, you get a phone call, you get a text, you get something, oh my God, and off you go. I'm like, I hope you get there safe. That's my wish for them, right? Somebody, especially in Seattle and LA traffic feels the same right now, and New York traffic feels the same right now, but sometimes you're like, trying to get off that exit, and somebody cuts in, right? And I have no idea where their life is coming from. But how many times have we been that person? And you're like, please, please, please don't hit me. Don't hit me. I just need to get to where I'm going to. It's really important, right? I become the bean in that moment. I'm the bean. So my friends, as we're doing this, listen, here's the key is to level up your life. Here's what you do. Take inventory. First thing you want to do is take inventory of how you are feeling, because you probably don't have anything to write in. If you have something to write with right now, this is great, but if not, remember this. The feeling is the secret. In the game of life, the feeling is the secret. Why? Because if you are having a moment, you are experiencing stress, experiencing anger, experiencing, not decaf, experiencing gas station coffee or whatever, right? And you want to level up to a French press level energy, just recognize the feeling. Take an audit of the feeling. What am I feeling right now? Right? Take an inventory of what must change. If it's anger, upset, or feeling like a victim, oh, you know what? What else is possible? What else is possible here for me to do? You want to write a new story. You are literally the director of your own life. This is the fun part, my friends. They didn't tell me when I was 0 to 7, they didn't tell me that I get to direct my own life, that I get to decide what it is I want to do, that I get to decide who I want to be, that I get to decide is my choice, period, end of story. Now, I can decide to be angry. I can decide to be, angry at the world, or I can decide to not be and change how I'm feeling. Because when you change how you feel, you change the actions that you take. So when you're at work and things are stressful and things are challenging, you have things going on, you're like, I don't know. Notice the feeling. Because the thoughts are creating the feeling. You know why? Because then the brain says, oh, if this is the thought this is challenging or terrible, the action may be withdraw, not take action, not put yourself out there, hold back. And it's not getting you the result that you want, right? Rehearse being the new you. You remember at the top of this talk, I said to you that how you go to sleep, those moments before you go to sleep, the thoughts that you're having will be the thoughts that you have when you wake up, right? So this is how you rehearse. The person you want to be at work, at home, and in life, rehearse that person first. See it in the mind's eye first, because then your brain will believe it. You see. So when you see who you want to be in your mind's eye first, your brain will believe it. And then here's the fun part for those of you who have, for example, resolutions to exercise. Imagine getting up and getting on the treadmill or going for a walk or doing yoga automatically. Wouldn't that be cool? Without even thinking about it. Because guess what? That's literally what you're doing right now. You're taking actions, doing behavior without even thinking about it. Well, where did it start? Just like this. Where did it start? It started somewhere. I can change the story by changing the programming of it. What is the story that you tell yourself now? If right now you're sitting there telling yourself like, oh, you know what? I work at this college and this is great and everything else and things are okay. But if that's the story you're telling yourself, how can you make it better? What can you do for yourself to make it better for yourself? Because when you make it better for yourself, guess what? You make it better for others. Make it better for others. Okay, so in the wheel of life, here's what you do when you're thinking about work, life, and so on. In the wheel of life, you think about an area. And select an area. You can select an area in your mind's eye right now. You select an area that you want to improve on. Social, financial, work, right? Family, spiritual, whatever it is. And, if you go from 1 to 10, you decide in your mind, like, where am I, right? 1 to 10. With my relationships, I'm at an 8. Great. But perhaps my health could be better. And we just want to think about what's the one thing I could do differently? And take that one thing and bring it to rehearsal. Here we are on the stage. Guess what happens before you all showed up? Guess what we were doing? Nothing. Rehearsing. I was up here just gesturing, right? Rehearsal. Rehearsal makes things better. And so as you're falling asleep, imagine the person you want to be Not the person you are, the person you want to be. Let your subconscious mind do the rest of the work by creating the emotions that get you to do things automatically. Literally automatically. Isn't that great? It is really how it works. All right, friends, like I said, audit. How am I feeling? How are you doing? How, what is it that, that you're, if you're feeling like you're complaining, you have anger and so on, you can make the change by simply, literally changing how you feel. All right, my friends, it's your life. Your life, your energy. What will you brew tomorrow? This is going to be a fun day. You have the choice to make it what you want. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, yes. Friends, hold on. Let me go back. Okay. If you don't mind, if you take out your phones. What I also want to share with you is I have a gift for you. I put together a booklet that actually, a PDF, that gives you like 20 other ways to improve your level of energy. This is a quick survey. You can snap a picture of it now and take it as you go on throughout the day. And then when you're done with the survey, you get the download of that PDF. And cool. Thank you for your attention, because literally being present is one of the most important parts of life. So thank you for being present. I hope this message serves you. That's my wish for you. Because life, when you do this, you will become undeniable.